Never. This is between him and me.
You aim to kill him anyway.
True, but for my reasons, and they're nothing to you. Clear off while you can. Go before it's too late.
You want to fight me? So be it. Your flight from death ends here. Draw your sword.
I was afraid you'd suggest chess.
Oh, and by the way, that promise in the crypt means nothing, because, you see, I was not promising anything. I was repeating what you said, as you requested. A silly thing to do, but, Excuse me a moment, I'll sharpen my blade. Hold on a moment. Hey! Spirit! My face! Get out of it! Now, you. Oh yes. I'm gonna kick your spectral sorry behind from here all the way to the other world. I'm not the agent of destiny. I don't believe in destiny, for Christ's sake. I believe in choices, consequences, and you know what? I made plenty of choices. Maybe some of them have not been the greatest of choices, but I did what's based on what I had, and you know what? I don't regret them. Now, we were... Sorry about that interruption. You know how those specters can be. Annoying as hell. Where was we? Ah yes, killing you. So, now that I killed, or at least beaten the King of the Wild Hunt, do you truly think you can stop me? And by the way, I got 2 swords, you idiot.
That sword is for monsters.
Fitting. And by the way, it got a pointy end. It doesn't matter. Idiots.
You're awake, Geralt. I was getting worried.
Dandelion? Where's the Grand Master?
A few steps away. He's dead. For a minute there, I thought you were gone too.
Hardly a pleasant nap. Was I out long?
Well, you missed a few things. The rebellion's been quelled, and Foltest has regained control of the city, with assistance from the Order.
How's Siegfried?
He was here a second ago, keeping an eye on you until I arrived. Then duty called.
I wonder how he'll manage as Grand Master.
Well, I hope. What about you? Did you succeed?
Yes. I'll take the final element from Jacques and close this chapter.
Now where is the corpse? It's time to plunder him. Ah, there. Ooh, I gained a level! So...
So, did you recover everything?
Know what I found on the Grand Master? A Dimeridium pendant.
The one you gave Alvin?
I don't know. It looks the same, but older. He must have worn it under his armor for years.
A true keepsake, perhaps.
Maybe it was his way of repelling hostile magic. Or it was there to control inborn abilities, unrelenting visions.
That's something we'll never know.
It doesn't matter. Jacques de Aldersberg, if that was his name, is dead. End of story.
What's next, Geralt?
What do you mean?
Come now. You've recovered what was stolen, punished those who hurt you, you played politics and dismantled conspiracies. You've loved, you've killed, you've come a long way, Geralt. What do you intend to do now?
Get a drink. Well, now that we have got all this over with us, it's... well, he's right. I think this might just be it. With the amnesia and all. Don't know who the old Geralt was. It's time to find out who the new one is.
Now do I feel my new life beginning.
Born anew, baptized in blood and fire.
A new ballad? Sounds too pompous, Dandelion. Take a look around. Life is simple, unpredictable, and beautiful.
That's something new. You returned from the netherworld, got entangled in a real mess. You faced beasts and bastards who did you harm. And you're telling me life is beautiful?
You're exaggerating again. Something ends, something begins. I'll take the last of the stolen secrets, take a deep breath, and move on.
What can I say? Godspeed on your path, Witcher.
Same to you, Dandelion. Same to you.
Jacques de Aldersberg's funeral drew masses. All wished to bid farewell to the man who had saved Vizima. The bloody street fighting ended. People saw the knights as heroes. Non-humans faced greater hatred than they did before the rebellion.
Ugh.
The king's edicts punishing the Scoia'tael caused a mass exodus of elves and dwarves. History can at times be cruel.
I guess.
The king turned a blind eye to the iniquities of the Order of the Flaming Rose. The new Grand Master, Siegfried of Dunel, reformed the Order, consolidated its power. The sorceresses failed to consolidate theirs at the court of King Foltest. The king punished or exiled those who had plotted against him in his absence. New fortunes were made amidst the ruins. Some won, others lost. The natural order of things. Few knew what had really happened in those days in Vizima. They were those who destiny had brought together with Geralt of Rivia, yet they chose to remain silent. What then happened to the Witcher? That is a different tale entirely.
Hits!
Temeria and Redania are allies, thanks in no small part to you. For your toil, a worthy pouch of gold.
Your Highness. Master. Farewell, sire.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I kicked the ass of the King of the Wild Hunt. This is the wrong guy you're dealing with. But you got skills. excellent maneuver, Geralt. Shit. Well, that's bad. What would a witcher do? What would a witcher doing trying to assassinate the king? Well, this has been The Witcher Blind. I thought it was a very good game. Very well done. What's this one? I like the whole choice and consequences. There wasn't like a good path and an evil path. There was choices you made and consequences. I mean, sometimes it's a little hard to see how your actions made those consequences, but all in all, it was very clear. Well, most of the time, that is. The whole preparation aspect of the game, you know. I admit it took me some time to actually get used to the idea and understand it, to the frustration of you I could understand. But the whole potion thing and understanding and using the right styles and such, very fun thing, once you actually understand it. And not something I've really seen done in other games. Another thing was the combination of choose your own character and Geralt already having a character. It was a mix. And that mix was, most of the time it was well done. There was a few times where I just felt like, no, but either it seemed like I got less of those as the game progressed, or maybe I just got used to Geralt's character. Hard to say. The music was awesome, very interesting, especially when they start combining more modern instruments with more older instruments. Gave a very unique feel. The monsters were unique, different from what you usually see. Is there anything else I should remark upon? Yeah, there was that whole collect women card thing that I found just odd and never really used much. I mean, I had sex with, what, like 3 times in the game? Yeah. Which is apparently not very normal for a Witcher playthrough, but and the one time I didn't have sex with Triss, that was because, well, because the choices were a little vague. I mean, it's like, you're nice to women, you want to have sex with them. Had to step carefully sometimes with that. I suppose it isn't often that a white-haired prey boy, muscular and with glowing eyes, step into a room, but sometimes it felt a little ridiculous by the sheer amount of women who want to jump his sword. Then again, considering how many people have professed to want to sleep with Sephiroth, maybe it's just the hair. Or the voice. Who knows? Is there anything else? The battle system was very interesting, using different styles. And I was a bit bad at the buttons at times, I admit that, and sometimes assigned them wrongly and stuff like that, but it worked out in the end. So, that was it, I think. Anything else? The storyline was very grim and gritty, but still, it had that aspect of you could at least try to make the world a better place. There was a feeling that the world can be improved. Somewhat. It's not just happy end of the end of the road, it's a long, arduous process. And some of the choices might not have led to what I wanted, the whole order thing being the most notable. But all in all, I feel I did good. I did well. So yeah, that must have been it. And those were some smaller side stories along with the game, so maybe I'll try those next. I probably will. But for now, the main game itself has been completed. So. And on that note, Psychoil, seriously, I respect the gesture, but you don't have to eat a hat because of this. Okay? Seriously, you don't have to. If you really want to eat your wardrobe, be my guest, but you don't have to eat that hat, okay? Seriously, it's kinda unnecessary. So, this has been Eric Cobra, and this has been Let's Play The Witcher Blind. See you around, folks.